going to be tough for Scandalous. He plays very well in this game, so I commend him for it. But Grim Guy is something else. One thing about the Grim versus Grim matchup you don't often see is one-hit KOs, especially with 2 Calm Towers each. Attacking an infantry with 2 Calm Towers, Grim on Grim, will one-shot almost guaranteed on roads. There's a 10% chance it does not go through. So a 90% chance for one-shot on roads from infantry to infantry, tank to tank. On planes, it's I think a 10% chance, or the opposite rather. No, I think it's impossible, but you're close. Anyway, you get a power, everything gets one-shot. Superpower, power doesn't matter. You're one-shotting everything. So, and if you get 3 Calm Towers, that's when infantry start KOing infantry on planes, one-shot. Same thing goes with the tanks. So, yeah, things are going to melt. Things are going to get liquidated. This is insanity, a Grim versus Grim matchup. And without further ado, let's begin the game. So, since they're all mixed over, I'm not like in the left and the right. In the yellow, we have Grim Guy himself. And in the green boys, we have Scandalous. The Acid Rain, I should say. So, let's see if either of them goes for the artillery play. I would doubt it in this Grim matchup. And Scandalous instead is not going for this cap here and the cap next turn, because sometimes you build an artillery, sometimes you put an infantry over here, attack from the mountain, you can deny it. So Scandalous heads up play over there, not allowing any infantry cheese. Grim Guy does not offer the same thing, so Scandalous could interrupt this if he so chooses, depending on what Grim Guy builds. Grim Guy opts for a recon at the top. Recons are actually very incredibly strong on this map. I like the double recon build, and you kind of paralyze the opponent because they can only build 1 tank, so they can only address 1 recon. So one's going to go crazy. The other one's going to be constrained by the tank. But a double recon pincer is pretty strong. Will he do a double recon? Does not. Just builds 1 single recon to build another tank next turn. I thought he would go for a double here, honestly. You build 1 recon here. Go from this space over here and slink it over here to deny these, perhaps. Because you can't really deny this property because the artillery is actually defending it. So, interesting. Just a single recon. Scandalous can easily respond with a tank from this base right here, though. So that's the thing. I don't know about the 1 recon. It makes the tank building very easy to counter. And Scandalous is not going for the artillery build since he has to go for a tank over here. So we're having the hyper-aggressive, which is very fitting to Grim, opening, not focusing on the artillery. Honestly, I prefer that. I love mixed base madness. Mixed base is also like an accelerated sort of game. Mixed base, like day 4 is like day 8 on a normal map. It's like double the speed of a normal sort of map, a conventional map, if you will. So prepare for some fireworks by like day 5 or 6 in mixed base oftentimes. So Grim Guy builds a tank from this base over there. Interesting. I thought he might try to start chaining over here, but I guess he doesn't want to chain from a 1 base over here. He wants to chain from the 2 base, which makes sense. Scandalous, he can go attack the recon. Let's see if he does that. Go for these contested properties. Like I said, these are super contested. These are super contested. More contested than these. So, honestly, I go for these most of the time. Jay talked to me into it,
in-game timers
and
now.
I love this move by Scandalous. Not even
Go.
falling for the recon bait over there. Just like, I'm denying all of these properties. All 3 of these properties are denied now. There's no tank to reinforce over here. So something is going to get melted if he does. And this tank also covers the infantry. Pretty damn good start by Scandalous. I kind of didn't like this wimpy recon. You kind of have to double it up, honestly. It's not going to do the same if you just build 1 recon. So, we'll see. But Grim Guy, I thought he might go for the cap here and the cap here. Double trouble, and then tank kills 1, and then 1 goes through. But instead wants to preserve all his infantry. Going to build a tank over here to cover everything. Wants to keep that unit count high, puts the tank over here, not even doing the same threat over here. So Scandalous will get this property very easily, and this property as well, actually. So that's pretty nice. Ooh, there is a recon, but a tank might be able to stop it. Now this one's not going to go through unless, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It can go through. So that recon is actually being quite pesky. Recons are good, but Scandalous does have the tank over here that will probably cover everything, honestly. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The recon cannot attack. If you build a tank here, the recon cannot get a hit free. And interestingly enough, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's why. Okay. I was like, why is he not going down here to prevent the comm tower? He wants to prevent any sort of shenanigans. So this recon cannot slink over here. If this infantry was not here, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Decks
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
with the new timer.
Do that. I don't know why he didn't just. Okay. Well, we'll see. But anyway, Scandalous really asserting himself at both comm towers. Mostly just tanks so far. No fighting yet, though, surprisingly enough. Grim Guy going for the comm tower. Tank goes, melts in infantry. Just not even a question if it's a one-shot. This recon can chill here. Take an attack, but there's an artillery. And it's probably going to one-shot the tank.
20 minutes per game's a little too fast.
Recon can just
on average,
right
my
here,
games
honestly.
last around
Be a pest,
30.
just hang out, honestly. I don't really like passive recons, but it can just do that. It felt like that day 1 recon didn't really, or day 3 recon didn't really accomplish anything. I feel like you gotta go
timer
balls to the wall
settings
with
be
recons
reflected?
if you're building them early. So that was a little underwhelming. But we'll see what he could do with it. Going for the comm tower over here, and because this infantry is kind of paralyzed a little bit, can't really go for the interrupt and then the cap with this infantry. He will get this property, which Grimguy does not have in position, so Scandalous will have a slight income lead, which is very nice. Attacks here, look at that, a 3-8. Skips for the cap over there, which is protected by the artillery. Probably needs a tank over here at this point, because this tank is going to have a field day. Yeah, exactly. Goes for the comm tower. Tank comes in, goes for the interrupt. Not bad, not bad. Gets one of the contested properties. Going for these two. Grimguy, will he go through with this? I mean, it's pretty scary. This tank is going to melt the other tank no matter what terrain it's on. I mean, he could put it on the silo over here and then protect everything, perhaps. Instead, centralizing it, not a bad idea. Can't really go for this cap because I'm telling you, like, no matter what the terrain, Grim's offense versus Grim's defense is going to melt you. You could be on an HQ, and the tank first strike will probably still beat you. So you have to be very careful, especially when the comm towers come online. No one has a comm tower yet, but soon, TM. Boom, dead. So you don't even have to guess, like, the amount of damage here. Goes for this. Instead of going for this over here, I think the thought was there's going to be a trap. The infantries will surround if he does go for the interrupt over here. So instead, goes for the free 8 HP infantry. Recon comes in, gets its beep on. Okay, well, at least the Recon's getting some value. Playing pretty passive over here, not going for the interrupt. So Scandalous will have the comm tower advantage. 2 comm towers to 0. Boom. Bang. So now we got 150% firepower to 80% defense. Let's see some fights. Boom, that's not even being close to 200%. That's just nuts. That's a one shot. Going over here, that's a free kill. Nice little find by Scandalous. Just picking up these little tiny tactical kills. Oh, close to a one shot. Like I said, I think it does 90 to 99%. So just one more percentage point would give it a 10%
you can take your time in the mulligan phase.
This will probably knock it down to a 2. Scandalous is a little behind
no
on income. I got the double comm towers.
This
is going to go through, though, so that's very nice for him. Contested property, where Grimguy does already have this, actually. Blocks with the infantry. I'm telling you, Grimguy, he is the master of tactical blocking. He's just so good at that stuff. So he's just going to block this tank from getting a revenge kill. Melts that. Now this tank, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's no way to hit from the forest. He's going to get the comm tower, too. So that comm tower deny is not going to work out for him. This is not going to work out for Grimguy, though. Like, seriously, this mountain is open. There's no chance. And neither of these properties are going to get flipped. So take off that 23k. Let's turn that down to a 22k maximum. And then we got all these other contested properties.
Second, the smallest. Now you're seeing
in real time why mixed base is not really true to the actual displayed on the map. Not too many tactics, though. No copters yet. And Grim copters are phenomenal. And honestly, copters on this map are phenomenal. You can build a copter here and slowly slink it down and then kill this. You don't even have to invest in anti-air. And then you can capture these 2 properties. So slink a copter down here, make sure it doesn't die to an anti-air, and then you're looking pretty dang good. You're going to get some income advantage. But now, Scandalous is going for an overwhelm. Oh, he's going for the double trouble. Kills the comm tower infantry. Going for the airport. Very interesting. Going full defensive over here. Just giving up everything. I mean, I guess he sees Grimguy's strength over there.
Right, defense is
I don't know about that. Build's a copter, though. I love the copter build. Got to interrupt on the right side with the mountain. I mean, that's happening. Knock it down to like a 2. Oh, my God. That's just a... So you have to be very defensive with your tanks. You have to hide behind infantry. And even infantry walls aren't good. So Grimguy goes for this. I think that's honestly a better move than the tank. It's a free tank, but still... You build a copter next time, though, and then that's dead, and then you're capturing this next, and then you're going to have a nice 3k income advantage, whereas there's nothing captured over here. So We shall see if that play pays off. Tank comes in.
Sure, actually.
Oof. Close to one-shotting a lot of units, but not quite, because Grimguy is lacking the comm tower that Scandalous has. But he's about to go through these two properties over here. He's about to have a pretty nice income advantage to Scandalous. Builds his own copter. So Scandalous is going to have a comm tower advantage, and that's it. But we'll see. No one going for these middle properties. Everyone's just dancing around. Oh, yeah. I'd really love to see that copter front shift. I'm curious where this copter is going to go. Is it going to go straight up where there's nothing? Or is it going to go to the side? Is it going to go to the middle? See what he chooses here. That's one shot.
Setting up Signy isn't really important anyway. Especially not in this turn.
We're getting close to power range. And that's where things just start melting. Melting like your
I am going to have to pay full price for Sparkle World. There's no avoiding that.
Okay, so the copter goes for the middle strat. Not quite committing to either side. Could go here, could go there. So it's an obvious anti next turn from Grimguy. Really saves him some time. Building up infantry, probably going for this double cap soon and trying to overwhelm. Okay, interesting placement. I mean, you can one-shot that or close to one-shot it, and then this tank will definitely one-shot you. Boom. Okay, we got some tank fights going on over here. 3-8. Gonna attack from the city, no doubt. Knuckle Duster. First power comes online. Grimguy. That's a one-shot. Boom. Everything that attacks is a one-shot now. That's a one-shot. Boom. That's a one-shot. I'm surprised he did this attack, though, honestly. It's a little nutty. That's a one-shot. Really wants to deny income. And starting to build mechs. And I feel mixed about maps. I feel mixed about mechs on mixed base. Because it really hobbles your maneuverability. You want map control in mixed base, and mechs have 2 movement. And if you don't have a transport copter or an APC, you're not getting shit out of them. Like, it's defensive. And you don't want to be defensive on mixed base. You want to be on the offensive. The best defense is a good offense. And mechs, it's kind of conceding that you're going to be defensive. So I really don't like that mech build. Hopefully he doesn't have mechitis and start spamming mechs. That's when you know you're terminally ill. That's when you start spamming mechs. That's a sign of a bad time. Okay, good. You seem to have stopped.
Oh, damn.
I swear, mechs are like drugs, man. You build one, and you're like, 2, 3, 4, and then before you know it, the game's over. And you've lost. So, anyway. Bonk. Not quite a one-shot because of the defense from the power. Bonk. Doesn't kill. Wow. That did 2 damage back.
Is this enough enter for everything?
I've never seen that
I think
before.
it is.
Late Knuckle Duster chose not to use it for this initial engagement for some reason. That's a one-shot. One shot. Has to build an anti-air. Forced. One shot. This tank basically died for pretty much free. I mean, this copter can shift over here. There's going to be another tank covering. Kind of liking Scandalous's... and you have to dedicate a tank to hit that 1 HP infantry, which is really annoying. And you can't one-shot this infantry because it has the defense. So this tank has got away for a free tank kill. I mean, you interrupted the property, whoop-de-doo-dah, but you just lost a tank. So Scandal should be head on unit value for sure now. Boonk. And he could try to swindle this capture. He actually gave Grimguy this. I'm honestly surprised Grimguy got away with this. So Grimguy's going to have a pretty healthy income advantage
Holy
now.
shirt.
He's still lacking the comm tower, though. And it doesn't look like he's going to get it. Grimguy being a little defensive. Oh my god.
I can't pay for that last one.
Grimguy getting mechitis.
Go!
I don't like it.
I am running out of
on the
time.
2-base over here. I don't like it. Let's see if Scandalous can like front shift or take advantage of this. Because Scandalous he's probably going to win this property, honestly. I don't like this. Yeah, is this just his? Free hit for them. See, you have nothing over here because everything's scrunched up over there. You're getting free kills. You're threatening these properties now. These are very contested properties. You could put the tank here and attack. I know what's happening next turn. He's going to attack this with the tank again. He's going to put the artillery here, and he's going to put the infantry capping for the airport. It's going to be a triple threat. Basically, a looming triple threat.
Oh my god!
Instead of day 4,
Mugen's the one that lost from the timer.
So, see if that pays off for him.
I was like, wait, do I have...
Put an infantry right here in the mountains, the other capping.
I was fucking looking at my enter, and I was like, wait, I can't fucking pay for that.
Defensive.
Why should I even bother?
Very conservative, I should say.
Mugen should have fucking won.
With his infantry.
2 minutes is too
or
short.
tank,
I
but that's
don't think
dubious
that
because
should
that's
be the
just 7K
default. Why
damage
is
on you.
that the default?
Okay, that makes sense. Grim Guy goes for the interrupt there. I don't know if it's sustainable. Can block, though. Knowing Grim Guy, he will be able to... He didn't... Instead of blocking, goes for the cap. So he's making him pick between the copter or the infantry. Built a tank over here, so probably going to have to go for the infantry, because if you attack with a copter from the forest, this tank is going to annihilate you, plus this, it's going to die. So probably going to have to force himself to go for this interrupt over here. Scandalous has been behind in income for the majority of the game. Has been trading very well.
For exactly where we want
the KD,
to be.
Actually.
Starting off with a single biome.
Scandalous is behind on KD, actually. I thought he was ahead.
Fiona.
But he's behind. So he's behind on everything, actually. He's been playing so well. The thing is, you can play so well, but you're playing Grim Guy. You can play phenomenal. You can give yourself an A on your report card. Tee-hee. But then Grim Guy's getting an A+. He's skipping class, and he's still getting an A+. He's that freaking guy in class who doesn't do any work at all, but somehow gets straight A's. F those guys, honestly. But that's Grim Guy for you. You just can't beat him conventionally. You have to have some sort of tricks up your sleeve, or you have to play out of your mind and hope he slips up, which is not rare. But these mechs are kind of slip-ups. They're kind of sussy. So these mechs, can he take advantage of? That's like one little advantage he has. He has more vehicles, right? Scandalous has 7 tanks, 2 artillery, 2 anti-air, and a copter. Whoa, Grim Guy actually has more tanks. 10 tanks to 7. He has 1 more. Okay, Grim Guy's just winning, actually. I thought he had some sort of advantage, but he doesn't. All right, well, good luck to Scandalous. So he kills off the infantry. Going for the breaking the pipe seam up here. So a tank can one-shot it on the shoal. That's not terrible. Whoa, 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 whoa. Scandalous going in. Knuckle Duster. Uh-oh, he's going in for the base, isn't he? Oh, yeah. Oh, that, I mean, oh. Is that a one-shot? Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Oh, yeah. And you can't break through the kill the copter? Wow. You just got infantry, 2 mechs, and a tank blocked.
That's real slick.
Remember how I said these are vulnerable bases with these mountains going on here? I wasn't joking. And he's going to capture this now. You cannot interrupt that. Wow. Wow. Actually, he could interrupt it if he tank one-shots 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, he actually can't. This is guaranteed. And that's a pretty hard property to get back. Capture this property as well.
I think I'd much prefer just 30 minutes per game
there,
rather than
pretty good.
3 minutes per
That's
turn.
a really good move by Scandalous. That's a one-shot. See if he can snag this property, maybe. Nope, not even going for it. Copter.
But yeah,
that was
2 minutes is a little
Scandalous.
too much.
Now he's ahead in unit count. That was a
Too
great
little,
fight.
rather.
And the Copter and this guaranteed cap. This is probably not going to
be any time you didn't spend this use for your is the remaining timer you have for your defense.
Was he at wait a minute. Grim Guy did this, so he's behind 20,000, 27 to 31 units. Bam, 32 to 23 units.
Whatever.
Great turn by Scandalous. Still behind on income. Will be ahead
Nice.
next turn though. Impressive. Still has denied this comm tower too. But Grim Guy's fighting back. He's sacking this in. That means one thing, guys. Knuckle. Duster. The counterattack is coming. But it's not enough. That hurts. That hurts. I don't know if that's a roll if you guys want to check. I don't think it is because Grim has the extra defense. And if there was this comm tower, if Grim Guy had that comm tower, pretty sure that tank's dead. But Scandalous's expert denial of this one comm tower seems inconsequential. Oh, you have so much firepower. What's one more comm tower? You have 140 fire. You have 140% firepower. Who cares if you have 150%? Well, it mattered this turn. And you cannot kill the copter. And in fact, Scandalous might be able to sack this in and then start going crazy on this base. Oh, and also Scandalous is getting this, by the way. He will definitely be ahead in income. Grim Guy's fighting back, though. He's probably going to attack the silo tank with a copter. Okay. Interesting. See if he can block the copter.
Dude, that's
the copter. Comes in from behind. Does get a kill there.
Bullshit.
Wait a minute. The fact that this one shot right here means this was absolutely a roll. Wow, Grim Guy got a little unlucky there because this one got melted So you know it's a roll then. Wow. I don't know what the odds are. Someone in the comments wants to find out the odds. Okay. Has to build another anti-air for a single copter over here. I mean, there's another one coming, but still really annoying. I thought he was going to attack there for a second. That's bold, though. Here comes a copter. That's really aggressive copter. Forcing an anti-air. But now, Scandalous has the income lead. He's pretty equal on units, but he'll be ahead at the end of the turn. He's got a lot of time, too. This is Global League. Scandalous is moving quickly. Grimguy usually plays like 10 games at a time, so it's a little harder for him to keep up, but still. Goes the copter. It wiggles that pipe seam. Wiggly, wiggly, wiggly. Bringing the tank back here, kill the pipe seam, and then boom, you're looking good. Actually, what did I miss? The 3 HP interrupts over there.
Order there, I
keep that income low. There's no anti. This is a free hit for the copter. That's beautiful. Scandalous getting some pretty nice free hits. Will that kill? Nope, not quite. Not with the power of the defense. Not bad, not bad. It sucks that you have to shift over here because the artillery hits these two spots where it really wants to go. This tank might chase it too. Scandalous is looking like he's going to get this airport very soon. And Grimguy, I mean, Scandalous might be like moving here and then moving to get the... Yeah, that's what he's doing. Trying to sneak in the... I mean, you have to sacrifice either a tank or an infantry to stop him. So it's not a terrible move. Looking pretty good for Scandalous. Honestly, he's playing out of his mind. He was playing like perfect, but Grimguy slept up with the mechs and the positioning there. Jesus, well, these one-shots are crazy. These one-shots are crazy. Wow, the copter sacrifices itself to prevent the artillery and the subsequent airport falling, and also this property. Not just the airport, but also the property for Grimguy.
I just remembered.
Very interesting.
Oh, only up to 2. Interesting.
What can Scandalous do? I mean, he's got this. This is going to get a free hit over here as well. Like this. No, it actually won't. No more free hits for the copter. I don't think this tank reaches. No. So the copter will be reined in. Yeah, that's nothing can really. It's not going to get the airport. Free one shot. Overwhelming again. He's going all in. He's going to capture this. He's going to capture this. Wild.
This
Simply
is a fantastic
wild.
addition.
That's a one shot.
Should have been in the game since the beginning, but...
That's a one shot? What's the copter going to do? I mean,
this
copter,
is beta, so for all intents and purposes, this isn't the beginning. This is the pre-beginning.
Wow.
Of an
so
app.
It does get a free kill. Well, this one sacrifices itself.
Holy shit, they might be able to
win
win
here. You
here.
have count over here. You're just giving capture threat.
Their defenses are spot on.
Tanks attacking. This tank will get a one shot. This is within tank base range, so this is going to die.
They got rid of recollection crate.
The other one sacrificed to get this infantry, but then this copter is going to go crazy. Builds another artillery over here. That's a little sussy. Not going to lie. Just go for the double cap right now. Boom.
Oh,
bang.
minus 2,000.
So one of these
That's
is
also
going through.
really fantastic.
Honestly, I might have used an infantry
for
to cap
them.
the block
Oh
here,
my
'cause that
god,
tank might
double
interrupt you,
Exia.
honestly. I would have used that. Although this tank would kill you too, so take your pick.
Yeah, no,
All about
that's
the
it.
artillery either. A tank here would be more of a deterrent. Here we go, though. Boom! Goes for the airport. Yeah, he's doing the clear there.
Unless we've got some
Doing the
good
clear
life
there.
bursts here.
That's a one-shot, too.
Like
Didn't
that.
even use the infantry, honestly. I thought he might use
Oh
the
my
infantry,
God.
but instead going for the recon. Looking to recapture this base. Scandalous. You can't reach with the infantry. He'll have to be using this tank right there, which you don't want to use a full HP tank to interrupt the cap. That's not ideal. Grimguy mounting some sort of comeback, though. You know,
The life bursts actually killed me.
Scandalous looked ahead, but now Grimguy's fighting back. Although Grimguy does
timer
end the turn
shenanigans
below Nina value, which is
are too
not
good,
great.
man. Holy shit.
Not great. One shots the artillery. Or the anti-air, excuse me.
I'm gonna just
Whoa,
go
he
play
did
with my
reach the
beloved
anti-air.
Alpha now,
So he's allowing
and
the
then
cap
I'll be
over
going.
here. But honestly, like, allow the cap. Like, you're massacring. And you're capturing this now. One shots over here. You honestly don't even need these anti-air. Like, he has no more copters. They're kind of just sitting there. So it's not really a big deal. Might as well just interrupt things. Use this to blast through
Chat's
the tank
timer rules
or
is
whatnot, so you
a
can
lot
one-shot
better.
the artillery eventually. Looking pretty threatening. This only has 32 wiggles left in it. You shoot that one more time, breaking through the tank one-shots from the plane onto this. So these are going to be falling very, very soon for Grim Guy. And Grim Guy is looking very bad, actually. Holy crap, he's not looking good. How did that happen? He's going to lose his property. Wait a minute. He stopped this property? Wow. And also, this is like a 10% roll right here. What? How did he do a one-shot?
Let's look at the new arts.
There has to be chip right there. There's no way that goes through with that chip.
Literally. I suppose.
Grim Guy resigns.
Whoa.
Who saw that coming? Grim Guy challenged with his own CO by someone.
I recognize Gumi.
1,300.
Familiar Enhance also
very
has
good.
an alt
It's probably
art
in
now.
the top 10 percentile.
A lot of alt
Grim
arts.
Guy's in the 0.01 percentile.
Hey, it's Hirana and friends.
Wow. Honestly, we all know the turn that did it. Grim Guy was slightly ahead here. The positioning, the mechs were the beginning of the end. They always are. Everyone falls for it once in a while. And this move by Scandalous was a thing of beauty. Boom. Muck knuckle duster. And then this roll failing. Also very bad.
Oh, Grim Guy.
If you got
lost.
that roll there,
That's
maybe
crazy.
the game ends differently. But that was a thing of beauty by Scandalous. I told you copters are so good on this map. And this copter also did work. Look, it got one kill right there, right? What else did it do? I'm pretty sure it got another kill too, for free. Yeah, it got another hit over here. And then I think it got another kill too. Got another kill there. Got away with it. And then got another hit here. Dude, this copter single-handedly basically killed 4 tanks.
If we're playing with timers, the auto stuff is actually kinda nice.
This copter won him the game. This copter took off like 28k.
Although auto skipping Signies and rigs would be faster, but
that's a
also
much
pretty risky. Because there are always times where you don't want to attack.
Wow. If you thought copters were decent on this map, I encourage you to
It's more
take
often you don't want to attack with Signy than with the rigs, but yeah.
Well played by Scandalous. Man, the guy played out of his mind. I was very impressed. I saw this game at first, and I was like, oh, this is going to be a massacre. Like, this is not even going to be close. But sometimes if you just play out of your mind,
animations faster,
you wait for the slip up,
help,
a slight mech slip up in the positioning over here from Grim Guy. Grim Guy was winning for the majority at the beginning. That one slip up.
No one wants to play.
That one copter domination. And he got it.
Go test out.
So anyway,
with
hope
whatever.
you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys were entertained. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
Like a good solidly aggressive deck.
This dragons. This beasts. This rocks. Megalith is one of the strangest decks in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! It's a rock-based ritual archetype that doesn't use any ritual spells. It completely bypasses one of the core elements of its own mechanics, allowing duelists to ritual summon using only monster effects. And not only that, but many of these effects can be activated during the opponent's turn, meaning that Megaliths can drop a
Still not entirely happy with my Sash. I'll go play Sash.
No, nothing
I want
else
to
in the
see
game plays
what I
quite
can
like
do.
Megaliths. And perhaps that's for the best, because despite how cool this deck is, and despite getting boosted with several new support
It's
cards,
fucking combo
Megalith
hell.
still hasn't seen any competitive success outside of Genesis format. To find out why, I spent a whole month
For a few
climbing
weeks.
the Master Duel ladder with Megalith.
Because Genesis
learning
rotates
its
really
combos,
fast.
testing
Way
its
too
synergies,
fast.
and seeing how it stacks up against the
I'll
likes of
replace
K9
everything.
and
This
Yummy.
hand sucks.
I'm Hardleg Joe, if ya didn't know, and this is the Megalith Experience.
Oh, I wonder what he's dreaming about.
Shut up.
Although I guess 30
And welcome
making the
back to
timer
Ladder
30 minutes
Climb,
means it's
Mega
combined
fans.
minimum
As the
1
intro
hour.
said, we
So
are
I guess
playing
20 minutes
Megalith,
is
and it's
a
gonna be a hell
little
of a month,
is
I
a lot
tell you
more
what. Because not only is Megalith not a very strong deck, it's an
convincing.
archetype of
What's the word I'm
two-card
looking for?
combos in a
Reasonable.
format
There
of
you go. That's the
one-card
word.
combos. But if you can't tell, I'm a little under the weather. I'm still suffering from a cold. I have a sore throat. I've got some coughing or whatever. And while I would like to just sort of like put this aside, maybe wait till I feel better, unfortunately, February is a short month. And if I wait too long, the ladder will reset before I have time to do the whole streams that I want to do. So I'm toughing it out for your sake. I hope you appreciate it. And you know, if you really like these videos, if you've been watching a lot of them, consider joining the Patreon. There's a link down in the description. You can join for as little as $2 a month. It's not all that much to you, but it all adds up for me. I'd especially appreciate it because I don't take any sponsorships on this channel. You know, I just got whatever YouTube ad revenue is and the Patreon. Anyway, let's get into this actual deck. So because Megalith is not really good, because we're probably not going to make it all the way into Master 1 regardless of what deck we're going to play, we're just going to be goofy with it. We're going to experiment with all the different kind of things that you can do with Megalith. Being a ritual archetype, it has access to a wide smattering of various ritual support. There's so many different variants of Megalith, from pure versions to Mitsurugi versions to 60-card ritual piles. To start with though, we're going to keep it really simple with pure Megalith. And I'm doing this mostly just so you can get an understanding of how the deck works and how it functions just on its own, because it's a little different from most ritual archetypes.
We were playing
Most
with no
notably,
servants.
it doesn't have any ritual spells. The archetype is almost entirely monsters, with its main gimmick being that the monsters themselves can ritual summon. You've got high level ones, these level 8s, they can all discard themselves in order to ritual summon a monster, and then these level 4s, while they're on the field, they can ritual summon using themselves and then summon something out of your hand. Themselves and something else if you want to get one of the higher level ones. Fool can ritual summon a card from the deck.
I just realized I think I kind of fucked up, honestly.
Amazing. Fool Lock, the new card, can ritual summon from the graveyard as a quick effect.
Save that one
so
for
you've
later.
got a whole lot of options, but unfortunately, even though they've
It does
taken
change the way I
one
play
card
the
out
game
of
overall.
the equation when it comes to ritual summons, you still
Having
need
this
at
timer,
least 2 cards to do anything
I
in
do
this
have
deck,
to
which, as
speed
I
up
said earlier,
my
puts it behind
actions
the
quite a
curve
bit.
for most Yu-Gi-Oh decks. They do have some things that are almost like 1-card starters, like this lets you discard a card to search 2 cards. Unfortunately, you still need like 1 ritual spell in the form of a monster, one monster to summon, and then something else you can use as tribute. So it's still like a 1.5 2-card combo essentially.
Well, at least now I can blame timers.
The
timer if I fucking make mistakes.
combo I can show you to kind of give you an idea of how this deck operates.
I could
So
save
I'm going to
this,
jump into
but
the solo mode, and I'm going to show you how that works before we jump onto the ladder. Alright, so this
there
is
have
a
been
pretty
games
decent
where
hand for
they
starting
never
out.
bother
And one
activating
thing about
or
this
even
deck is that even though it doesn't
getting
have one-card
their boss
combos,
monster
it does still have
just
some modern
because of
design
reasons.
elements, which means like if you open with cards that do combo together, you can actually plus quite a bit in this deck. So we have a lot of options with a hand like this. It's actually pretty great. However, just to show you, to strip it down, make it very basic, let's assume that all we have is like Anastasius and this plus any other card. I guess it's technically a 3-card combo because we are going to have to discard.
Oh, no, wait, I do have
But
servant.
Anastasis is one of our
I'll
best
have to pay
starters,
for it,
assuming
though.
it doesn't get ashed. You can
Worth it.
discard 1 card, add 2 megaliths. So I'm going to discard the Maxi. Normally wouldn't do this, but I don't want it to keep asking me. We can add 2 megaliths, a low level and a high level. The low level we're going to pick is Fool, and the high level we're going to pick is Araton. So let's add both of
Araton.
those. So Araton, like all the high-level megaliths, can be discarded from the hand in order to ritual summon. So we're going to ritual summon
Okay, this
Fool,
is cooking.
and this is why you needed 1 other monster. It can be pretty much any monster in the deck except for, I think, Droll and Lockbird, because they're all at least 2 stars. But for this instance, we're just going to use Notraplu.
Wait, why couldn't I activate
This does
Blackwish?
also have a hand effect that we should have activated.
From my why didn't I see Blackwish
again,
from my list of
this is like
things?
anything. So, Chain Link 1, this will grab back the card that you used for Ritual Summon, and it will gain its level, so it'll be a level 8. This says when you Ritual Summon a Megalith, you can activate one of these two effects. Either tribute a monster your opponent controls, or draw 2 and discard 1. I think in a real duel, we would want to wait to activate this until we've searched a little bit, but I'm just going to activate it now, just to get it out of the way. But this is really good. It doesn't seem like much, but it really helps you dig through the deck and get you stuff like the Droll and Lock, like the Ash Blossom and such. Let's go and discard the Droll for now. And then this will get that back. Now Fool can Ritual Summon from the deck using the card we just added back to our hand. And we're going to get Ophiel, which I just call the Angel. And again, we probably could use these other cards. I'm assuming we still just had the 3 that we opened with. So we're going to get Ophiel. Ophiel, when Ritual Summoned, searches any Megalith monster. And we're going to get Haggith. Ophiel can Ritual Summon on the field using itself, and since these are both level 4s, you basically just tribute 1 for the other. So Haggith goes away, or Ophiel goes away, Haggith comes out. Haggith searches a Megalith spell trap. If you don't already have this, there's other combos that you can do that will eventually get you to Haggith, and then Haggith gets you to Anesthesis. But in this case, we're just going to grab Emergence. Emergence is a trap that says you can target a Megalith in your graveyard, special summon it in defense, but place it on the bottom of the deck if it leaves the field, even if this card leaves the field. In fact, let's show why is Diviner in this. In addition to getting us started, we can, Diviner, use Diviner, send Herald of the Arclight while it's still legal, use its effect to add any Megalith from the deck. Let's just grab, another Araton or whatever. And now
I'm wasting time here, but... Suddenly felt like listening to this. Can I just... I've set 30 minutes. Honestly, if that's the case, 20 might be too much. Maybe 15 will work. Better.
I'm taking the start, cause I go from the book. Don't care if it's a draft, I make my own rules. I'm an unstoppable rocket coming straight far from you. I'm an unstoppable rocket coming straight to the moon. I'm taking my chance, cause life may be cruel. I'm no guilty for running, I've got nothing to lose. Baby, will you follow me for a ride in ecstasy? Oh, baby, will you follow me for a ride in ecstasy? Oh, Conqueror, Conqueror, Conqueror. I got no brakes and my fat on my guts. I'm an untouchable target cause I'm way far from you. I'm an unstoppable rocket flying straight to the moon. I'm taking a chance cause life may be cruel. I'm not guilty for running, I've got nothing to lose. Baby, will you follow me for a ride in ecstasy? Oh, baby, will you follow me for a ride in ecstasy? Oh, Conqueror, 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 Conqueror.
If you feel the same, just let go. Open the heart to a new soul. If you think someday you'll be a hero, just let it fly, forget the zero. Damn, that was a lot. Dude, where?